Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Iggy's bodybuilding camp. Before we begin today's video, I wanted to show you the temperature in the UK at the moment. It is 34 degrees Celsius. I mean, hot is not the word. This has to be one of the hottest days of the year. Check out the weather. I mean, the sky is as blue can be. It is beautiful outdoors. I mean, the weather's been appalling in the UK. We're middle of July. It has been rainy, cloudy, hardly any sunshine, so this is long overdue. But in anticipation of this, I went and put the gas back in for my AC, so I'm able to sit here, enjoy the cool breeze coming out of the vents, enjoy the weather outside, and do these videos. I'm going to continue where I left off last week and look at another bodybuilding myth. So this is a new series that I'm starting. And in today's video, I'm going to address the myth that you should train every set to failure to make gains. This to me is nonsense. And the main reason why is when you go in and train, you have a session planned out and you want to maximize that entire session. If you go in and you kill yourself in your first set, you are inevitably going to take away from the other sets. I'll give you an example. A few months ago, I was training with my training buddy, and we decided that we were going to go in. First set, it was a push workout. We were doing squats, bench, shoulder press, and some triceps. And we decided that we were going to kill our leg workout. And from the off, we went and we started doing AMRAP, so as many reps as possible, basically training to failure. I think about 2 sets in to a squat session, we were feeling sick. We went to throw up. We basically burnt ourselves out already. I mean, it was crazy. We hadn't set a number of a rep range. We were just going to rep it out with whatever weight we were doing, maximize it. And it was a real bad idea, because what happened is by the time we finished legs and we got to bench and shoulder press and triceps, we had nothing left. The tank was well and truly empty, and we ended up having a real crappy workout for the rest of it. So we gave 100% for the beginning part of our workout and ended up giving only 50% for the rest of it. And that is the main reason why I do not recommend training to failure on every set. You need to train smart, not just hard. You know, this whole bro theory of going in and you got to kill every set, you've got to train hard or go home, you know, beast it out. Guys, train smart. Another reason why you definitely don't want to train to failure on every single set is because over time, as your training session progresses and you get weaker, you lose that focus, you get tired, you start feeling drained, your technique and your form will suffer, and you're going to increase your risk of injury. And when you get an injury, you've lost so much progress and potentially not be able to train for several weeks. And when you go back to the gym, it's going to take you several weeks to get back to where you were. So you've basically lost all of that time, all because you decide that you're going to train to failure. So it becomes counterproductive. Also, if you do decide that you're going to train to failure week in, week out, over time, you quickly burn yourself out and you fry your central nervous system. What does that mean? When your internal wiring, that central nervous system that keeps your body regulated at its optimal stage, when you burn that out, you're going to come across some problems. And one of the biggest issues is the release of a stress hormone called cortisol. And a number of side effects of this hormone is it reduces your metabolism, so your body stores fat. It causes catabolism, so it starts to eat through existing muscle. And finally, it weakens your immune system. You're going to be more susceptible to colds, illnesses, injuries, and you're just not going to feel your best when you're training. You're going to have poor sleep. I mean, cortisol is an awful hormone that you want to make sure you regulate. And that leads me to the final point, which is, should you never train to failure? That's not what I'm saying. If you're going to train to failure, you need to strategically place it in the right points of your training session. So for example, if I'm doing a push session, I've got squats, bench, shoulder press, and let's say triceps, I would do a set to failure only in the last set of the last exercise for that muscle group that I'm training. So if it's legs, squats, my last set of squats, I might train to failure. If I'm doing chest and I'm doing the bench, the last set on my bench press, I do to failure, and so on. So training to failure has its place, not in every set, but strategically selected sets where you're going to maximize your workout and it's not going to impede your training session. And that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, really helps. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share, comment below. I love to read your comments and respond to them. Keep living the life. Be the best version of yourself that you can be, and I'll see you next time.